And that's the importance of 101.1 FM. KSFR puts the unity in community, linking all of us to economic, political, environmental, social action that helps us also along the way laugh, sing, and enjoy taking that action. And I can tell you from years of experience that battling the bastards is just about as much fun as you can have with your clothes on. And battle we must, and that is my theme for you here tonight. We live in strange times, do we not? Wall Street bankers who crashed our economy are getting multi-million-dollar bonuses, while the crashees, victims of their narcissistic greed, are getting pink slips and eviction notices. But wait, say the bankers themselves, we are a generous, charitable people. You should actually love us. Goldman Sachs, having set aside $20 billion for its executives' bonuses earlier this year, said, well, yes, but we have also set aside $1 billion for a charitable fund, a little charity for the people who got knocked down. I'm going to tell you a quick story about what the gods think of charity. This is one I stole from Earl Long when he was governor of Louisiana. And Uncle Earl, as he was known, told about a rich man who died and tried to get into heaven. But if you went to the kind of little Methodist church that I went to in Denison, Texas growing up, you know you just don't go into heaven. There are the pearly gates. And you arrive. And there's an angel outside the gates going to review your life. And then St. Peter's going to render judgment of whether you can come in or not. So here comes this rich man. And the angel looks over his life and says, my God, you never did no good for nobody, no way. What are you doing here? And the rich man said, well, now that's not entirely true. 1924, there was a widow woman on the street. She needed car fare home, and I gave her a nickel. And the angel said, well, so? And the rich man said, well, 1934, there was a blind beggar man on the street, and I put a nickel in his cup. The angel said, well, that doesn't make up for a life of greed. But the rich man said, I've got a consistent pattern of philanthropy. In 1944, I was coming out of my bank at Christmas time. There was a Salvation Army kettle, and I put a nickel in there. And so the angel turns back to St. Peter and says, what in the world are we going to do with this man? And St. Peter said, give him back his 15 cents and tell him to go to hell. It is not charity that we are after. It's economic fairness, social justice, equal opportunity for all people. One more. In these strange times, our soldiers and our money are now mired in the 10th year of the longest war in American history. A war that the President and the Pentagon tell us is essential, but they can't tell us why. Our nation is at war, Obama said. But notice that the sons and daughters of the administration and of Congress, they're not in the war. Some people say we need a draft. I don't think we need a draft. I think we just need one rule, that any Congress critter who votes for a shooting war shall have his family drafted first to be in the line of duty in that war. You would end yours.